Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I really do apologise for my absence. I apologise for this temporary location. My bedroom is in no state to be recorded in today, but nonetheless I am straight in with a review for you all of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Treatment Makeup, which is the biggest title I've ever known for a foundation in my life, but it is the sister to the Eraser Right Concealer. It is the foundation version of that product, and I'm going to be reviewing it for you today. So if you would like to see how it applies, how it wears, how it lasts, then do please stay tuned. If you would like, give it a like, give it a comment, give a subscribe, do what you need to do, and let's just get straight into the video. So the product we're going to be reviewing is the Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser Treatment Makeup. So this is the sister to the Eraser Eye Concealer from Maybelline, which, if you know me and you follow me on Instagram or you've watched maybe a few videos before, I do really like the Eraser Eye Concealer. I picked this up while I was in Vegas, but I had seen it when I was in Pittsburgh and I was like, oh, I need to purchase that. They didn't have any colours for me and they didn't have any testers. And then when I went to San Francisco, they just didn't have anything left, not a single colour, no tester, no nothing. And then when I went to Vegas, they had it fully stocked but no testers, so I'm assuming there's no testers out for these. So I picked up Creamy Ivory in which is number 120. It retails at $14.99 excluding tax, and it's pretty much the exact same packaging, exact same bottle as the concealer. It says that it contains an octinoxate sun cream with a broad spectrum of SPF 18. Now that is quite high for a foundation. Normally you only receive a 15 or lower, but this one does hold an 18. It has the super concentrated, can't get my words out today. A super concentrated goji berry and collagen, which this one also holds. And on the back it did say it helps prevent sunburn, and if used as directed with other sun protection measures, decreases the risk of skin cancer and early skin aging caused by the sun. So that alone is a selling point for me. I like to look after my skin. I want to make sure that my skin stays as young and youthful as it possibly can without any needles just yet. May get one point where I do decide to have some needles, but nonetheless we're going to go in and we are going to use this foundation today. I am not going to set it. The only thing I'm going to be using is bronzer. So I started off using my usual skin routine and I did pop some Lumi Lotion on by L'Oreal, but seeing as that's not really part of the video, we are gonna... Okay, so after removing plastic seal, turn collar of the applicator in direction of arrow. I don't know if my hands are too moisturised. I can't even open the bottle. Give me one sec. Gonna got some kitchen roll in the hope that this is gonna... Ah, got it. Okay, so obviously this has got the same applicator as the concealer. Now, if you're gonna be using this on clients as a makeup artist, I'd probably recommend cutting that off just to be more sanitary and stuff like that. But if it is for personal use, it's not the end of the world. The great thing about these is they do have the pump that pushes everything up or down in the concealer case. So you do get all the product. The only thing is that that sponge will hoard product. So if you cut it off, you will end up with more of the whole, well, pretty much all the foundation out of the bottle. So it's taken a while. Oh, and we've got it. So that's it there, and we're gonna just give it a little go. I don't think I'll be applying it with the sponge fully, but it's going on exactly like the concealer. So I'm just gonna sponge. Very odd way of applying foundation, really odd. So I'm just gonna pop some on my forehead, and then I'm gonna take my foundation brush at the minute, which is an Olivia Hale flat top contour brush, and I'm just gonna brush that out. Obviously this is a buildable foundation. Clearly it's not gonna be, the concealers are buildable. If you want them really heavy, you can have them really heavy. It's definitely not an applicator that I would like. I'm probably gonna cut that applicator off eventually, but it's going on quite nicely, and the colour match isn't too bad considering I just matched it to my arm. The applicator is making it a little bit streaky to apply. So I'm going to apply another layer, which is hard because the sponge makes it a little bit difficult to apply more layers on. So that instantly isn't something I'm liking. I'm not liking this sponge. What I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to go and get my beauty blender and see how it blends once the beauty blender buffs all them little lines out. But up to now, it's gone on really nice once it's brushed out. And it's sitting nicely. Colour's not too bad. I thought the colour was going to come out and it would be like bright orange or something, because that's normally what happens when I don't get a colour match. But it actually looks like it's going on really nicely. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and get my beauty blender, and then I might come back and apply another layer. I'm not too sure. Squeeze all the excess water off into some kitchen roll to make sure it is just a damp beauty blender. And then I'm going to take the base and just blend out all the foundation, every inch of it on my face. And I'm just going to blend the whole lot out so that any lines that have been created are no longer there. And then I'm going to actually go in with another layer. So I've really got that up there, and I'm just going to do it like that and see how we get on. This may then thicken this foundation up a little bit. So that's the foundation on. I'm not going to apply any more. I think that's well enough. The colour matches quite nice on my chest. It seems to have blended in really, really nicely. Can I just say, guys, I'm really suffering with a rash at the moment. So please excuse it. I have tried to wear something that isn't affecting it, but I don't know what it is. I'm going to the doctors. I'm really suffering with my chest at the moment. But it seems to have got redder since I've put this on, so God knows what it is. So if you can spot it and you can see it going red, I'm just going to acknowledge it now and let you all know what it is. But now I'm going to go in with the concealer, which is, this is in Fair, I think this one was called. It really annoys me how everything rubs off. I wish they'd put it at the bottom what the colour is, because I've struggled loads of times. As you can see, this has got loads of concealer in it. And I am very bad for just twisting the cap rather than seeing how much is on it. I'm terrible for just twisting the cap. So I'm going to actually put one line there and one line there, all that out, and then buff all that out. And then I'm going to get this little brush here, which is I think it was just classed as a fluffy brush. Again, this is Olivia Hale brush. If you don't know who Olivia Hale is, she is stocked in Home and Bargain, and I absolutely love these brushes. I think they're really, really nice. But I just buff out the edges originally with that colour, with that concealer, and then I just pat it all out with my finger. I always pat the concealer out. I think it sits nicer, it covers better. Sometimes when I've gone in with like a beauty blender, the concealer's moved and it's just like disappeared. That's the concealer on underneath my eyes. Like I said, I'm not setting anything today. I'm gonna let it all just sit quite naturally. I am gonna go in with some bronzer, and that's pretty much it with the skin today. I'm not going to pop on any highlighters. I want to see if it keeps like a nice, I can see like a nice little glow underneath my skin from the L'Oreal Lumi Lotion. So just want to see if it keeps that nice, you know, natural glow to the skin. Going in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I did try and pick this up in America and I'm absolutely devastated because every time I've gone, they've just not had this colour in. It must be in popular demand. So I'm just going to pop a little bit on the apples, work that up into the hairline in a 3 motion. It seems quite sticky when I'm brushing this on, which doesn't bother me, which means it might not stay, like it might transfer a little bit. So it is kind of sticky right now, but I'm going to let it settle obviously before I judge it too quick. And just pop that bronzer on. Just to give my face a little bit of dimension, because it is all going to be one colour. I'm only brushing my brows through today and I'm not wearing any mascara because I did do my lashes before I went on holiday. And then I'm just going to brush my brows through on a clean brow gel brush. Just going to brush them through with a bit of my usual version of brow gel, which has actually got to be glued hairspray. So that's the look right now as I've finished it. I actually really like the way it's gone on. Foundation's sitting really nicely. It doesn't look like I've got foundation really on. It's sitting really, really nice on the skin. My freckles are still showing through, which I like. I don't like to hide what my skin is like underneath. As you know, I'm not a heavy duty foundation person. I do prefer to wear a more natural looking skin. But I'm going to review this later on. It is 11 o'clock in the morning now. I'm going to update you in about 5-6 hours and let you know how it's getting on. And yeah, I will see you in a bit. So I'm back, guys. I've been out and about. I've been in the rain. I've been in the heat. It's been up and down all day in Liverpool. It's been raining 1 minute and going dead warm the next. Hence why I've got a hoodie on now. I'll take it off in a minute. It'll be too warm. But I've definitely gave it a 6-hour time frame to see what the foundation wears like, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I really, really like it. It hasn't creased anywhere. There is not one dominant crease on my face. Normally I get them here and underneath my eyes, and I haven't. I know the concealer I have to pat out a little bit when I first put it on, but after that I have not touched my face. I'm going to insert some photos now that I took while I was in the car, and I wanted to take in natural light. I didn't take them multiple times. I didn't take them with a flash on. It's a one-shot photo and they should be inserted now. As you can see, the foundation photographed it really, really nice in natural light. It's lasted, it hasn't separated, it hasn't creased, it hasn't gone really oily in certain parts, which it could have today with the way the weather's been going. It's just stayed on really, really nice. It's still a little bit tacky in the parts that are not bronzed, but that's okay because I expected that. I'm going to give this foundation a 7 out of 10, and the reason why I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 is because I've got no time of day for this applicator. So that's 1 point deducted. I've got no time for the foundation being applied with that sponge. It needs to come off. It needs to stay the same packaging, but that sponge needs to come off and the foundation needs to just come straight through. Another point deducted for the fact that the colour range wasn't the best and there was no testers everywhere I went, but mainly the fact that the colour range was not great. It really weren't. And no, Maybelline are starting to create more and more colours, and so are all other drugstore brands, but they still need to keep working on it. So there's another point deducted, and the other point deducted is for the fact that you cannot purchase this in the UK in any drugstore. I did go on a little research. You can purchase it on Amazon, but it did say it wasn't going to be due till like the 15th of October. And then I also found it on the Maybelline website for $12.99 US dollars. So whether that'll even, by the time you get to the shipping process, sometimes it'll be like double in shipping, so there'd be no point you even ordering it. So yeah, it needs to be stocked. But what I did find on my little search was this foundation seems to have been out for a really long time in this tube. Now, I go to the US more than twice a year. I have never, in any of the Walgreens I've been in, or CVS's, or Rite Aids, or Dwan Reeds, or whatever you want to call them, seen this tube, ever. I've seen the concealers, but I've never ever seen the foundation tube. So I find it odd that when I searched it, I could see videos of this foundation from like 2015. So I found that quite interesting, but nonetheless, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's worn really, really nicely, and I'll definitely be giving it a go again. It's 100% a daytime work, chill out, just going to the shops or just maybe going to pictures or something. Going anywhere daytimey and a little bit more chilled. It's definitely that sort of foundation vibe. If you want a second skin foundation, then this is definitely worth a try. But yeah, I hope you like this video, guys. If you do, please like, subscribe, comment, do what you need to do, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.